chemistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Gordon against Gasol. And Gasol sends it back. It's Evans on the wing. 22 points for him. Rose dishes to Evans. It's hauled in by the Magic. Harris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. The Magic trail by 5. Oladipo goes in. No good.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
And Butler gets it to go.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Harris against Butler. And stolen by Butler. And the wide open shot from Evans. Evans can't get that one to fall. Orlando's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Vucevic's screen on Gasol. The wide open look here for Oladipo. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Derrick Rose, number 1. Second, Jimmy Butler.
Well, these two guys are consistent producers. I mean, they've had excellent playoff runs so far. The crowds get louder, and on every shot, it's got to be hard to maintain your concentration, but these guys find a way to do it.
Splitters checked in for Chicago. And a switcher also for Orlando. Evan Fournier's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And Fournier inside. It's tipped. Gasol with the steal. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. Now Oladipo. He's got 8. Hogan at the elbow. Baseline jumper. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now the feed to Rose. Pass to Evans. Ring shot on the way. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
There's Azania, covered by Mirotic. It's deflected and stolen by Splitter. Rose passes to Evans. Back to Rose. Inside. And Evans throws it down.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
It's again.
I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Evans dishes to Rose. Evans left side. It's stolen by Bogut. Feeds to Fournier. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Gasol, a screen on Oladipo. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. For Chicago, Joakim Noah's checked in for Splitter. Fresh comes in for Dunleavy. And it's Butler in for Rose. The Magic also changing it up. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Harris comes in for Azania. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Victor Oladipo. Evans, he's in at small forward. Livingston is out there. Jimmy Butler. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. And it's Noah in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Gordon, and Orlando again with the bucket.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up, or maybe even... Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful shot.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Saul comes in for Mirotic, and Shelvin Max subbed in for Sean Livingston. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And both free throws good for Evans.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Pass to Bogut. Here's Gordon, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
To the inside. It's stolen by Harris. Payton outside. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
We've seen Gordon playing a really good game here. He has 8 points and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around.
Evans outside. Buries it from three-point range. Evans has got 33 points.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. Chicago making a switch here. Moses checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The open shot by Harris. Evans with the rebound. Evans has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Buries it down low. And now a 5-point Bulls lead.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Tobias Harris.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Gasol kicks to Evans. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
He's off on the first.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
Evans kicks to Gasol. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got 3 assists tonight.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
And Oladipo, here we go. He dishes it to Bogut. And they double up it. And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket for Bogut.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Andrew Bogut. .141 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Evans kicks it to Noah. Evans with it, now guarded by Vucevic. Hitting against Rose. To the inside, Evans. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Poked away, and here's the fast break. All alone. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
That very well may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all the time to get sloppy with the basketball.
And how about the killer instinct on that possession? Not running the clock, but pushing the ball and tacking points onto the lead.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. He dialed that one up from long distance. Evans has got 40 points.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah, right. A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in Game 1 of the series for the Bulls.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Evans. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Oladipo for 3. No good.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
And now let's catch up with Dort.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And that'll signal the end of our NBA postseason coverage of Round 2 for tonight. More Round 2 action yet to come. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, everybody.
You notice I didn't even say that word. What's that word?
Hey guys, on today's episode of NBA 2K TV, we show you some